What is up, my friends? This is your best friend in real estate, David Stoltzman, here to do a quick video on this Thanksgiving week about what happened with the Dallas Amazon situation. Obviously, now that the dust has settled, we're not seeing any buildings being built, and traffic didn't, get even worse than it already is. So, what exactly happened now that the dust has settled? What exactly happened? And why did it happen? Well, here's what happened. Amazon was looking for a second headquarters to build outside of their regular Seattle headquarters. They had a bunch of cities in the U.S. They narrowed it down to their finalists, and Dallas was one of the finalists. That's awesome. That is such a testament in and of itself of what the number one company in the world thinks of DFW and where we live. It's a great spot to be. Now, here's how the rundown went. Each city met with representatives from Amazon and gave their pitch. They gave their package to Amazon and said, hey, here's what we can do to get Amazon to our city. Here was Dallas's package. They offered $1.1 billion. That's $600 million from the city of Dallas. That's $500 million from the state of Texas. Also, Dallas offered to build an Amazon U, their Amazon's own university, within the headquarters as a direct pipeline of talent to Amazon, so people could hit the ground running and be paid a lot of money to do what Amazon does. So take over the world, Pinky in the Brain style. So that was the package. And unfortunately, that package just wasn't good enough. The winning bid was Washington, D.C. and New York. They're splitting HQ2, so HQ.5 each. They split HQ2 into D.C. and New York City. Also, they're taking 5,000 jobs, logistics and warehouse jobs, to Nashville. So that was the winning bid, and that package was worth $2.5 billion. So significantly bigger than the packages that Dallas was offering, but it wasn't the biggest offer that Amazon heard. St. Louis, as well as Maryland, each offered $8.5 billion, which is astronomical to me. But what does that tell you about what was important to Amazon? Well, it wasn't money, because they would have gone to St. Louis or Maryland. What it boiled down to, and why I think that Dallas was out of the running from the get-go amongst the finalists, was it came down to talent. So to Amazon, the biggest company in the world, money just simply wasn't going to do it for them. They needed talent. They needed trainable talent, and they needed several sources of it, just an endless pipeline of talent. Well, if you look at the situation, what does New York and D.C. provide? Well, within a 100-mile radius of both of those cities, there's 30 of the top 100 universities and business schools in the country, all concentrated right there. That's 30 different pipelines that Amazon can pull from. So Dallas, recognizing that, pretty much we only have TCU, SMU, and UTD, if you want to count their master's program, that's 3. And not to mention the Dallas ISD isn't exactly spectacular. So that's the uphill battle that Dallas was going to be fighting once they realized, it's not just money that they want. They need talent. Yikes. So they sort of scrambled, not to mention they also asked for $100 million back in a fund to fight local poverty, fight the hyperinflation of the local neighborhoods that would have been around the new headquarters, and also for green buildings built around downtown. So not only were they, fighting an uphill battle with that, they were asking for money back to, hey, help fight our poverty problems. So you're sort of showing your hand. Hey, here's our problems. Can you fix them for us? So Dallas sort of had a lackluster pitch to begin with, and we simply just didn't have what Amazon was looking for. Is that what was important to them? We did not have. So it sheds a lot of light on Dallas. It's sort of a mirror back to our community and what we can do to not just make ourselves better, but to attract more bigger companies. Maybe we don't get the number one company, but now that we know, we can get the 10th or the 20th. So we do have a nice blueprint of how to pitch big companies going forward, and then figuring out what's important to them and how you can overcome objections and fight any objections that you have, or even make yourself better in the meantime. So that's good, but at the end of the day, where Dallas sits right now, it's just not where it needs to be to attract a enormous company like that one. So it's good, it's bad, it's a little bit bad right now, but you know, we'll move forward and we'll figure out how to get the next one. So that's essentially what happened. Hope this was helpful for you guys. If you weren't reading the articles or keeping up with it, this is pretty much everything condensed down into a nutshell. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. I really have been appreciating all the comments and all the support I've been getting on my videos. I'll keep them coming. And if you have any questions, call, text, email me. I'd love to hear from you. So thanks so much, guys.